Evening, everybody. Change again, another city. Thank you for joining me. I hope that some of you will jump on this evening. I'm just in a bit of a rush at the moment. The day got away from me. I'm in a bit of a time warp, but it is good to be home. I'm only home for a couple of days, then I'm off again. And I can see some of you jumping on now, which is great. Thank you for joining me. Let me know where you are watching from and pop that in the comments section there. It's funny, I've been doing all this traveling and I've not been cold at all, and I come home and I'm cold. It's really cold. So it's interesting. So let me know who's on. I can see the lurkers. I always see lurkers on here, but people like to sit back and just watch. So let me know who you are, where you are watching from, and I do ask if you like and share the live feed. Let me know that you have done that. If you would like me to answer a question for you this evening, again, I will ask that you like and share my live feed for me as well. Please pop that in the comments section there, liked and shared along with your comments and or questions, please. So a number of you are jumping on. Just bear with me just while I get my phone started here. My phone that keeps freezing on me and rebooting. I really need to get another phone. I really do. I am shocking. You know what? I will run this phone into the ground until it just doesn't work anymore. I know what I'm like. I'm really hopeless with things like this. So, hello, Sarah. Thank you for joining me. Now, I do believe I've got a bit of a lag happening here by the looks of it as well. So, I'm just waiting for Julie to jump on. I am assuming that Julie is jumping on this evening to help me moderate. So, Julie, if you are there, thank you, wherever you are. Hello, Annette. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for liking and sharing, Annette. Shared, we'll go back. Are you asking me, will you go back to foster caring, please? There's been some sudden changes around you. Is that right? I feel like it's in the past with this whole fostering. I feel like somehow along the way you have emotionally detached yourself from it. That's the best way I can describe that. And I feel like it's left a bit of a hole, empty feeling inside in here, if that makes sense. So I am seeing moving forward with you. So I am going to say you will be exploring this in the next 6 months. So where I'm sitting at the moment, lovely. Yes, I will say yes. But here's the thing also, I feel like you may, again, I'm just going back to the way I feel like things didn't work out and you've emotionally detached yourself some way. Then you started thinking about it. It's something that's very near and dear, close to you, and the possibility of exploring it again. And then I see you going back into it. But then I have to say, I feel like you will still be having a few disappointments, if that makes sense. It's like when you what's the best way to describe this? You know, when you I can't even get my words out at the moment. Who's a person? I feel like I've got somebody around you also lovely that possibly had Alzheimer's or dementia, or they've got quite forgetful in their lifetime, and they're coming through for you, lovely, if that makes any sense to you. But just keep all that in mind. I feel like you will be, but I just feel like there will still be question marks, if that makes sense. But can you let me know about this person that I've got coming through for you as well? Sorry, they just take it away from me when I've noticed now. My readings have changed a little bit since I've been away for the last couple of weeks. So those who have just joined me, thank you. It was just whirlwind the last 2 weeks. I have knocked out 130 readings in that time. So I did 4 days at MBS. And I know I did 90 readings there. I've counted them. And then I did the over in Perth. I was over in Perth for the Every Woman Expo. And again, I know all up I've counted approximately 130 readings that I've done during that time. Linda Yusuf as well. We were flat chat. And it's sort of like we arrived home last night. We landed back in Sydney God, the plane was late, so I'd say it would have been around about 8:30 that we got back into Sydney, and then I've still got a bit of a commute. So just by the time I drop Linda off home, and I have to commute back down to Wollongong. So I think I walked in the door here at about 10:30 last night, and today was a bit of a go slow for me, but it was a feel good go slow, and tomorrow I'm just going to have some R&R before I get back into my readings on Thursday. Now, those who are out at Young, I will be out there on the weekend. I do have my show on Saturday night at Flow Yoga and Healing Centre. The beautiful Nell is hosting that for me. So, Nell, if you're watching, love you. I can't wait to get out there. And also, I'm really looking forward to connecting with everybody else out there at Young on Sunday. So if you are in the area, Living Wellness and Psychic Expo will be at the Young Services Club on Sunday. Now, I understand the doors open at 10:30, so it'll be 10:30 through to 5 p.m. that we will be there. And there's lots of retailers, other healers, other readers, as well as stage presentations. Okay, I'm not presenting on Sunday as I've got my show on the night before. Okay, so there's a number of you on here. Let's just have a quick look, squizzy at you all. All the comments coming from the Psychic Pinup is from Julie Howard, who runs the Psychic Hub there in Port Kembla. Thank you, Julie. Love you too, you know that. And if anybody is interested, it's a great little place to be in, cafe, and she's just welcomed a few new readers in there as well. And I understand that she just hosted a psychic high tea on the weekend, which obviously I didn't get to because I was in Perth with Linda. But I understand that it was a huge success, and I do know that they do have another one coming up very soon. So watch her space, the Psychic Hub, if you are interested in that. But all comments coming are from her. So she has read you the right act there. So no, I don't answer medical. I don't answer legal on here. Can't do that. It's a no-go with Facebook. I'm sorry. And also with the mediumship, we do have a bit of a lag that happens here, and I bring evidence and I need a yes or a no straight away. And I know me talking, you're not seeing for another 30 seconds, and I'm waiting for you to answer in another 30 seconds. So it can get a little long in the tooth. So I just try to keep the show flowing. So I can get through as many of you as possible. So please be a little bit mindful of that. If spirit does come through, by all means, yes, I will bring them through. But otherwise, I won't go doing readings this evening. Let's just keep it to the psychic side, meaning it's all about you, past, present, possible, future. Okay. Now, who else have we got on here? Scott, yes, WA was great. It's interesting. We did not realise that basically the city shuts down at 5 p.m. on a Sunday night. So it was interesting getting a feed that night. Let's put it that way. It was funny. And it was a very successful weekend as well. It was great connections, and there was a handful of us that flew over from the East Coast to do that expo, and it was just nice to catch up with everybody as well over there again. Now, so I've answered you, Annette. Okay. Hi, Anna. Thank you for joining me. Lana, hello. Hello, Linda. Linda Yusuf is in the house as well. So thank you for joining me. It's an honor. Jocelyn, hello. Brad. Okay, I don't understand what you're talking about, Brad. Sorry. If you want to reword that for me, I might be able to help you. Okay, hi Gresh, hello Nadia, hello, hello Tracy, Jody, Stephen, hello. Thank you for joining me. Now let me just go through some of you. Melinda. Okay, Jody, I don't do generals when you said just give me something lovely. I do ask for specific questions, please. So if you can get back to me with a specific question. And again, I do ask if you like and share the live feed. Let me know that you have done that in the comments section along with your question and or comments. Now, if you're new here, I'm also open to discussions on psychic development and mediumship development as well. And I do encourage people to talk amongst themselves. It's I try to keep an open platform here for everybody. Oh, here we go, Brad Wolf. You're the funny one, aren't you? Okay. Do I have to really honestly block you again, sweetheart? You know, nobody's interested. Nobody's interested in this. Okay. So you can either sit there and participate. If you want to be a dickhead, just go. Okay. Before I block you. It's that simple. Okay. All right. Just bear with me, please. Where are we? My eyesight is a little bit off here, so I'm just here on my phone, just having a look at some of these things here. Where are we? Just bear with me, everybody. Just talk amongst yourselves. Just make yourself at home. All right. All right. Can't see him. Let's have a look. Oh, is that why I couldn't see them, Julie? Do you know what? It just drives the algorithms up. So knock yourself out, honey. Honestly. You know, everybody on here knows you're a dickhead. I don't have a problem with it. You just drive my algorithms up. Okay. Okay, let's have a look. Jocelyn, liked and shared. Do you see me getting a job soon? Haven't I answered this for you before? I feel like you're a regular on here, honey. Okay. It's like you've done everything you could possibly can, and it's just like we're waiting there. Now, the thing is, I do see there's a couple of offers coming in, but I feel like you're not really interested in it. So, are you asking me about any job or a specific job? Because I'm seeing a couple of offers coming in, different jobs that you may not be wanting or interested in taking. And I feel like you will take one. It's a bit of a stopgap if that's what you're asking me. That's just the energy that I'm feeling with that. Hey. Now, oh, look, Robin, yeah, look, I don't have time. I really don't have time or the energy for people like that. And they think that they're funny coming on and trolling these things, but everybody is on here for a reason, and I'm here to help people. And basically what those people do is just lower the vibration and lower the energy in the room. And the thing is, everybody knows that they're dickheads, so they can stay in. That's why I said they just drive up the algorithms. Now, so Jocelyn, caring job as a carer, but I feel like there's a couple of other offers coming in. I'm seeing at least three, possibly even four, and there will be one I feel like you're not really interested in, but I think that you will take it just a stopgap, if that makes sense. Okay. Now I do ask if you like and share the live feed. Please let me know that you've done that, and pop it in the comment section there. Yes, Paula, I have been busy traveling. Yes, both of us, both Lindas, we've both been busy with that, and I'm only home out for a couple of days, and then I'm off to Young on the weekend. I do have my own solo show on Saturday night at Young, and then I will be reading the next day at the Living Wellness and Psychic Expo, which I would recommend everybody in the area go to. And I think after then, I'm going to have a couple of weeks. I think we've got school holidays, so I tend not to work during school holidays. Okay, thank you for liking and sharing. I see that people have written, liked, and shared, but there's no question after it. That's why I ask if you put it all together, because it's very hard for me sometimes to go back and see all the comments. So, Tammy, oh, you're at Young. Can't wait to see you Saturday night. Make sure you come up and introduce yourself to me. Everything's a blur for me. Okay, Donna Stevenson. So you're saying, where are you, darling? Liked and shared. Can you see a new home in our future? Many thanks, Donna. There's a lot of, I'm going to say, I do pick up this uncertainty around you. So I feel like that's the energy around the home itself. Now, what I'm getting with you, I'm picking up the number 5 with you. Now, I know that I'm not a numerologist, but in numerology, I know fives tend to may indicate change. But I will say yes. But in this case, I'll also, for me personally, I use a lot of numbers in terms of time frames. So I'm not seeing it could be 5 months. I'm not seeing it in 5 weeks, but it could be 5 months, or I'm picking up May next year. Or there's a number 5 that's involved in this. All right. I'm also we got another male energy that's involved with this house decision making as well. But I will say yes, but could possibly be a little bit of a delay. I don't know what time frames you're working on, but that's what I'm being shown for you. So I hope that helps you. Sam Webster, well, it did happen. Dreams do come true. I moved to my new location and we are getting settled. Hoping sunshine comes. Well, that's wonderful, Sam. But did I read for you? I can't remember. If you can just refresh my memory. And again, those who are familiar with the way I tend to forget a lot of my readings once I've delivered, or I have by the end of the day. So if I have read for you, darling, and that's I do apologise, and it's nothing personal. It's just it's not for me um, to remember to wear that energy. Okay, let's have a look. So, Stephen, have I read for you before? Liked and shared. Will a finance deal come through soon? Right. Okay. I'm going to say you've done work. You have put the wheels in motion. Put it that way. And I'm just being shown the work that you have done here. It is paying off because I'm going to say yes, yes, yes. I am being shown here something legal coming in for you, and it's not nothing. It's not legal in a bad way. It's something signing off because I feel like what I'm being shown here. This is the start of something new altogether. Okay. Now, if we're talking about time frames, I'm just quickly asking, I'm getting the number 4 around you. So just take that on board, please, darling. I say number 4, 4 days, 4 weeks. I feel like it's not 4 months. I feel like in the next month you will get your answer there, darling. So I hope that helps you. Okay. Who else have we got here? Okay. Okay, Gresh. Now, I know that you share, darling. Thank you for that. There is a big structure change from my work. Will it be a positive impact in my role? Did I not pick up something with this for you before? Just off the top of my head. Thank you. You're welcome, darling. Now, okay. Okay. Let's put it this way. I want to use the word challenging. I won't say a negative impact. I feel like it's something that will challenge you. So this is where I will put it back to you. Will you rise to that challenge, or will you go down a different path? Okay. Are you one of these people that are quite comfortable with challenges and learning new things? Because this is what I'm feeling that is coming up for you. For me personally, I now have that mindset. Everything happens for a reason. And there's always these lessons to be learning as well. Sometimes people get a little bit comfortable in their day to day and their life, and any changes sometimes upsets the apple cart for them, and they do find it challenging. Me, I get excited when I get things thrown at me because I know that the universe is trying to teach me things. So I just want you to look at it that way, darling. So I'm going to put that back on you. I will say that there are challenges. It's challenging. But I also see that if you rise to the challenge, I do see it being rewarding for you. Okay, so I hope that helps you. Okay, let me just scroll down. Okay, Gina Frost, you've just jumped out at me, darling. They're telling me you're still going through a period of grief. Does that mean anything to you? Okay, you're asking for new love again. I'm feeling that there is work and there's grief. And I say this with respect, honey, because I just feel like we're not quite there. I just feel like there's work to be done. I just feel like there's a process, or you're still processing things. That's the best way I can describe it. Yes, there is. The answer to your question is yes, but it's not like next week, next month. It's not in 6 months. I just see there is a process that we are going through, and I see that there is a lot of work. And again, I say this is a positive thing because it's a growth period for you, and I want you to look at it that way, darling. Okay, so I'll say yes, but there's growth for you first. Okay, who else have I got here? So, Grace, you're saying no, you haven't. It was about finances that you've read before. Okay, all I remember is your name because it's an unusual name, and I know that I have done readings for you in the past. Finances you have read before, yeah, and I love a good challenge. Good. So I hope that answers your question. Get ready for it, lovely. Okay. Nikki, Neve, are you moving? I'm just picking up a movement around you. So you're asking new starts. What does my spirit guides have to tell about this? I'm picking up some sort of movement. So are you moving? It's I just feel like here somewhere the slate's been wiped, and there's been quite a few decisions coming or the last 12 months around you, and I want to say now you are okay. They're talking about, again, you're another one I feel has just gone through a process. I'm going to say grieving and process, and now it's only now that you're starting to see light at the end of the tunnel with this. But I do feel like I need to highlight a move, something around a property with you. Okay, so I'll leave that there. Gina, okay, so I'm correct. Separation, marriage, breakup. Okay, so you were married for a long time, I'm being told. Is that right? So we've got 20 something years here. I'm seeing the two, 2020 with that. So if you can just let me know that. And that makes sense to me when they're talking to me about processing and grieving that you're still going through there. Good evening, Gayleen. Thank you for joining me from Tasmania. We will get there. Just saying. Kylie. Hello, Kylie Keegan. Hello, Bobby Hall. Haven't seen you on here for a while. Let me just scroll down a bit. Okay, so Nikki, maybe still waiting for finance. Well, Nikki, that's the first thing that they gave me when I saw your name there and you're asking about things, and I just saw movement and property. So just keep that one in your back pocket there, lovely, because I feel like yes, it will happen for you. Okay, you're welcome, Nikki. Hope that's helped you. Okay, Gina, yes, years. Okay, 29 all up. I knew it was in the 20s. So you understand where I'm coming from then, Gina. So I feel like where I am with you at the moment, it's all about you, and it's about you rediscovering yourself and you and I want to use, and I say this with respect also, honey, about self-worth as well, because there becomes a point sometimes in marriage we sort of like lose ourselves a little bit, and when we find ourselves single and all of a sudden we've got this free time, and it's a great opportunity here for you to rediscover yourself. So I'm going to say here, your first love is you. All right. And I do say this to a lot of people also. The biggest relationship we always have is with ourselves. So I want to say that you need to be comfortable with you first before you are emotionally available for somebody else to come in. Okay. I hope that makes sense. Okay. So any comments that you're seeing from the psychic pinup is from Julie Howard is moderating for me this evening. So I'm not doing the typing. It's actually coming from Julie. And that's why I said thank you, Julie. Bobby Hall, something happening around your kids, darling? We had to make a decision around a child as well, because that's what they just highlighted with me, with you straight away, darling. Do you know what, Gayleen? It's got to warm up first. It's cold at the moment. God, you know what? I just saw all this energy in front of me. I'm like, yep, here we go. Here we go. So, Gina, yes, I found myself again healing. And it's going to be an ongoing process, lovely. And again, it's be kind to you. There is no time frame for this at all. Okay, but I'm just seeing the next 6 months for you. It's all about you. They're talking to me about you also going out meditating, getting into women's circles, getting out and finding a tribe. They're saying you need to go and find a tribe. Where are we? So, Bobby, yep, hospital surgery for one of your kids, because they just highlighted that when I saw your name, Bobby. Obviously I can't answer medical things here on live feed, but they were just highlighting that, and it's all okay. That's all you need. It's okay. You're going, Linda, are you? Bye. Off. Bye. See you later. Catch you later. Jenny Louise, hello. Freezing in Melbourne. Well, you know what? It wasn't really that cold when we were down there. And then when we were over in Perth, the days were like 19 degrees. And I come here back to Sydney, it's like freezing. Freezing. Okay, Sam, please ask me a direct question. I don't do generals on here, so I do ask for direct questions, please. Gina, see, yes, love the spirit side. Understand everything happens for a reason, darling, and I want you to keep reminding yourself of that as well. Okay, so Bree Taylor. Okay, liked and shared. Hello, darling. Will I have a career change this year? Well, we've got 6 months left. Okay. And I always make a joke that my daughter's obsessed with Freddie Mercury, but as I read that, all I heard was Freddie singing "I Want to Break Free," and I'm going to run with that. Have you been singing that song, "I Want to Break Free"? And I feel like you've just recently done that. You're in the process of doing it. If you haven't, and they're just asking me to pass on to you to start listening to your intuition, lovely. All right. I feel like it possibly will be not this year, but more so around the early months of next year. I feel this year is all about you planning, because I don't feel like you're in the right position yet to make that decision. Just feel like there's some more, I want to say, information that needs to come to hand first, if that makes sense. And I feel like around about February, March, possibly next year, that's when it will happen for you. I hope that makes sense. So let me know about the Freddie Mercury. Oh, it's clear as day. Oh, it's funny. Let me scroll down. Where are we? Okay, Courtney Stevens, one question. Which one would you like me to answer? Okay, that's a whole reading in itself, darling. Okay. Okay, Tika, what's your question, honey? That's a whole reading in itself. Love a July, August, September forecast. That's a general lovely. Okay, now that's an interesting one. I've just had Joel. Joel, my stepmom passed away months ago now. There seems to be a reoccurring theme of pictures, photo frames, and doors either falling or breaking, and the number 333 always comes up. Okay, it happens often, too often to ignore. This is also the case for my partner with the number 1111. She also, okay, lovely. The first thing that's come to my mind here, now, I always say to people, when you see reoccurring numbers, it is spirit or the universe trying to get your attention about something. Now, again, I'm not a numerologist, nor am I an expert in angel numbers, and I often have to go and Google numbers or what the meanings are. So I would encourage you to go and Google those numbers. But look, for instance, 111. That's, we all know that's quite a generic number. That means that you're on the right path, or it's a yes. Now, I would always say go and Google the numbers. I also encourage people, when you keep seeing the same number sequence popping up, what is it that's on your mind right now? What is it that you need an answer to? Because a lot of the times that is spirit saying yes, no, look at this, might possibly go down a different path. So I'm going to ask you to go back and think about that next time you see that. Now I'm picking up here, lady. I'm picking up. I feel like that this was cancer related with her, and I feel like that this went on for quite a while. I feel like you're quite close to her, even though you're saying stepmom. I still feel like you were considered a son, if that makes sense. Very, very connected in with the family. Now, I do firmly believe that this is her trying to get your attention. She's just telling you also now that we've got a birthday, somebody's birthday, or we've got an anniversary, or something that needs acknowledging coming up around the family as well. And this is why it's happening more so, if that makes sense. Okay, but she does come through with love. They always come through with love. They're just trying to get your attention. So I'll leave that one with you. I hope that helps you, Joel. Okay, where are we? Okay, Bree. No, I haven't been singing Freddie, but you watch, you'll start hearing that song now, Want to Break Free. You know the song by Queen? Okay. Just listening to the noise in the bedroom. My child is in the bedroom. She's not seen me for nearly 2 weeks. And she's promised me that she'll be quiet, and I can just hear noise. So don't be surprised if she comes out. Joel, yes, cancer. Okay. I hope that helps you. Lovely. Do we have an anniversary or birthday or celebration coming up, Joel, as well? Soon, or is it just past, or if you can just let me know, because I did see that in my mind. Birthday, your dad's birthday. So you understand now. Dad's birthday is coming up in July. That's what she was highlighting, the birthday. Okay, so happy birthday to him. Jessica, my daughter who's 7 has seen my brother twice since he's passed 10 months ago. Yes, yes, yes. I always say, listen to young children. They are so close to the veil, and they are so innocent, and they're not closed off like we are when we get older from spirit world. So I will say yes, definitely. Your brother's passing was a sudden passing. Is that right, darling? Because I'm feeling like this was a sudden passing. If you can let me know that. But I'll always say yes. Listen to her. She's quite a sensitive little soul, that one. It is, and the family are getting together. So she's just passing all this on, what's going on in your family, Joel. So I have to say happy birthday. Just keep an eye out for more of those signs that come from her as well. And there will probably be more leading up. What's the 14th of, what's the 14th? She showed me number 14. Does that mean anything to you? Then she said 15. One of those. Hey. Cancer. But that was quite a sudden passing though still, was it, darling? I mean, like, I feel like you went quite sooner, if that makes sense. Okay. Kylie Mitchell, have you taken on a second job? I feel like I need to be talking about your work. And I will say you're such a hard worker. And I will say I feel like you're also a little bit of a wasted talent, if that makes sense. So I'm being shown there's something else here. Have you recently changed jobs, or are you taking on a second job? Okay. Melinda, where are we? Melinda Bird, liked and shared. Will we move? My little family and I, please, your little family. How old's your little ones, darling? Okay. I'm picking up August, September, lovely. Does that make sense to you? Okay. I just feel like who is preventing you from the move? I feel like there's a block here and we're waiting for a decision or somebody to make a decision, or we're just waiting for something else to happen. I want to say August, September, around about that time, if that makes sense. So I hope that helps you, lovely. Yeah, well, Kylie, they gave me. I heard second job as soon as I saw your your name there. So I need to pass that on to you. So I hope that helps you, Kylie. You're a very hard worker, but don't. Again, I have to also just highlight. Please don't lose you. Okay, don't become a slave to work. Make sure you keep that balance. Okay, I know that you're needing money, but I still want you to make sure that you've got time for you, and make sure you are quite mindful of balance as well, because I don't want you running yourself into the ground. Okay, so Jessica, last 2 months, yes, yeah, I just felt like it was quite sudden once it all, came about, and yes, I will say yes. Yes. Um, where are we? Robin. Liked and shared anything about a relationship for me, please. Robin, they're showing me. Okay, you don't know this person yet. Okay, so if you're got your eyes on somebody and you're wanting me to say yes, 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 I'm feeling you've not met this person yet. So again, I'm going to say I feel like that you're either doing a bit of travel and you'll meet them somewhere. I'm just feeling like they are not living near where you are, if that makes sense. All right. It'll become apparent later on. They're just not there yet. Ready. Ready. They're saying they're not emotionally available. Coming, but not yet. I hope that makes sense to you, because it doesn't make sense to me. Okie dokie. You're welcome, Kylie. Okay. Who else have we got? Um, Sonia, when we're talking about past loved ones, they're always around us, always. And you're asking, is my daughter with her daddy? They're always with us. You know, before we come here, we have a soul family. We come as a collective. We experience human things here on this earth, and then we pass back over, and it keeps repeating itself. And we never ever lose that contact ever. So I'm always going to say yes. Okay. Okay, Robin, I hope that makes sense because it doesn't make sense to me. I'm just the messenger. Okay, good evening, Anne. Thank you for joining me. Thank you. Oh, Karen, you lost your baby sister on the 21st of May. Oh, sweetheart, sweetheart. That was cancer related also, is that correct? This was an illness. I'm feeling like that this was an illness that went on for a while. Now, I always recommend people not to have mediumship readings for around 6 months after passing, because my beliefs is that we're grieving, and there's a process that we need to go through. And a lot of the times when I do mediumship readings and bring evidence out, and I find that people potentially could be still shell shocked, and they're not taking on board the information that I am giving them. And that's why I always encourage people to wait, about 6 months before they go and have a mediumship reading, just so that they can go through that initial period of shock. But I can promise you that she's fine. Okay. I'm feeling like that this was an illness that went on for a while, if that makes sense. And she is around you. She's okay. She came to you in a dream, darling. She said, "Is that right?" She came to you in a dream. Okay, that was not a dream. Okay. Yep, Sonia, thank you. It's her daddy's birthday tomorrow, so yep, they're always together, sweetheart. Okay. I think I've read for you before, haven't I, Sonia? We've discussed things like this, I think. Right. I'm always openly talking about things like this to a lot of people. Okay, those who've just jumped on, I do ask that you like and share the live feed, please. Let me know that you have done that, and pop that in the comments section, liked and shared, along with your question and or comments, please. Thank you. And I forgot to mention to people that I am broadcasting on multiple platforms this evening. So if you're in a room that looks like there's only a couple of people watching and I'm ignoring you, it's not the case. So I am streaming across multiple platforms. And I always ask people to go onto my main page, which is the Psychic Pinup, and go and watch me from there. And while you're there, make sure you hit the like and the follow button. My daughter would say subscribe, but they don't subscribe on Facebook, do they? That's YouTube. Okay. Sonia, yeah, a while ago. I quite openly talk about things like that, Sonia. Yeah. Well, Karen, yeah, it was cancer. She battled for 9 months, and yes, I feel her around me. It's yeah. See, it's still a little. I'm hearing the word shit. I am hearing the word. Can't even talk properly. I am hearing the word shell shocked with you, even though you knew that it was coming. Nothing ever prepares us for that, for the passing. And again, I'm going to say, be kind to you. Baby steps, one day at a time. Okie dokie. Sam, do you see positive things for me and our family? Definitely lovely, but I feel like something needs to be cut out of your life, if that makes sense. They're showing me. I want to say that yes, you will get your wish, if that makes sense. But I feel like there needs to be a cut here, or something needs to go out of your life in order to get that. So if you can let me know if you understand what I'm talking about, because they're showing me that there will be a clean cut somewhere and then things will change for you. Good evening, Terry Holtz. Thank you for joining. I don't think I've seen you on here for a while. Thank you for joining. Where are we? Tracy Williams, liked and shared. Okay, do you see any changes around work? Okay, right, interesting. Okay, there's some sort of moving. You've either moved on or you're wanting to move on. There's uncertainty around there. And I'm thinking, I don't feel like it's the uncertainty with the job itself. I feel like it's the uncertainty with you and you not being happy there, if that makes sense. I'm being shown that there's something to do around further learning or putting things in place for you. When we plant seeds and we just wait for the trees to grow, I feel like that this is you. We're at a planning stage here and just waiting. I'm going to say I'm picking up number 7 with you, lovely. So possibly in about 7 weeks, I'm feeling, or it could be July. I don't feel like it's July. I feel like more like 7 weeks. I'm picking up the number 7 around you with that. So just keep that in mind. I feel like there'll be changes then. I hope it's July, but I'm feeling like it's more around about 7 weeks for you. I hope that helps you. Where are we? You're studying. I knew it. See, learning. There we go. Thank you very much, lovely. So you're planting all the seeds possible for the fruit to grow. It's happening. Kate Thrower, what's happening in September? Okay. As soon as I saw that, I saw September. Then they're saying October as well. It's all down to finances. I'm being shown money, finances. And I feel like you'll end up going somewhere where you're not expecting, if that makes sense. I'll say yes, but I don't think it's the place that you're wanting to go to. Okay, so I hope that helps you. Where else? Where's everybody watching from? Let me know where you're all watching from. There's so many lurkers. I can see so many of you watching and nobody's commenting. It's You're welcome, Kate. I hope that helps you. Bathurst. Melinda Bird, are you coming to our show, Whiskey and Wags at Bathurst? Did you end up getting tickets for that? I'm doing a show with the Divine Channeler at Whiskey and Wags. Here we go. So, Tika, I know you're in Young, lovely. Scott, I know you're in Sydney. Sam Langford. Am I going to see you on the weekend, Sam, out at Young? Broken Hill. See, I need to be organising a trip there to Broken Hill. I'm in the process. I'm just trying to work out some dates, guys. I will get out there. It's just give me a couple of days to get over the last couple of weeks of travel before I sit down and start doing some proper admin and some more dates. Kelly, yes, you're a local girl. And Sharon, you're on holidays in Southwest Rocks. I've not been to Southwest Rocks. Last time I was there, it was in the late 80s. I'm showing my age, aren't I? I think that was one of my first big trips as an adult away up there. And Kim Junie. So you missed out. They sold out pretty quickly, Melinda, because it's a dinner show, which is I'm looking forward to. It's something a little bit different. It's a little bit more intimate, and we're like literally walking through uh, the restaurant while we are doing readings as well. Narrabri. Now I'm singing Tucker's Daughter. I've got all these songs playing through my head tonight. So for you, Sharon, it's Tucker's Daughter. I think is it Ian Moss that sung that? Tracy, you're a bit unsure what to do at the moment. I just want to say, when in doubt, don't. Okay, what do you feel like you need to be doing something at the moment? Sometimes they're just showing me you can be a little bit impatient. Okay, so I'm going to ask you just to pull the reins back a bit and breathe and just wait. They're saying to wait, and things will start moving again soon. Okay, and things don't need to be moving full steam ahead. Sometimes things just things happen for a reason, and sometimes spirit and the universe will put things on hold because it's you that's not ready yet. Hello, Manny. Yes, thank you. I know you're a local. Good to see you this morning over at Port. Yeah, thank you, Scott. Ian Moss did sing that song. I thought so. Stephen, you're a funny one, aren't you? You know, if you want the lotto numbers and if you think I've got the lotto numbers, would I give them to you? And I can promise you, if you were going to win the lotto, you would have had it written into your soul contract that you wanted to experience at this lifetime. But if I was given numbers, there is no way in hell I would give them out. Just saying, I'll keep them for myself. Okay, Sharon, I can't give you advice on things like that. And I'm quite upfront with things like I'm not a doctor, I'm not a financial advisor, and I'm not a lawyer. So, and again, I'm quite ethical and I will say that psychic should not be telling people what to do. I can see what is coming. And that's what I always say to people, we have free will. So any information that I do give you, that's the road that I currently see you going down, and you have free will and you can change that by making different decisions. So if you wanted to reword that, I'm more than happy to have a look at it, if that makes sense. No, that's a general, Sharon. Ask me a specific question. You can see a lot of people asking me specific questions here. Okay. So Kelly, you're saying liked and shared. Thanks, darling. Will this one be a potential relationship? As I'm not really looking, but he seems nice. That's beautiful. You know what? The first thing I heard with you was companionship and friendship. All right. And I've had this big discussion with Linda, if she's watching me. Taking your line, you have to be friends first. Okay. Now I'm being shown here. I will highlight the burning. You've been burnt in the past, they're saying. Now, they're showing me here a lot of changes have happened around you too, I believe. Is that correct? I don't mean in terms of property, work, but I'm talking about you in personal growth. And now I see where you are at. I'm being shown you coming into your power, and I'm being shown you actually speaking your truth. Not that you weren't speaking your truth before, but I'm going to say here the way with relationships, I feel like in the past you've made allowances for people or excuses. Now that's not the case. And I'm going to say that this person, I'm hearing the word friendship, companionship for now. All right. And I'm just seeing you speaking the truth to this person. And I feel like that this person will be okay with that for now. Okay. So explore it. I hope that helps you. I can hear my cat too. I think my child has my cat locked up with her. Okay. So, yes, absolutely spot on. Thanks for that, Kelly. So, I hope that helps you. Now, also, sweetheart, have you got male in spirit as well that they've either had problems with their speech or couldn't get their words out, if that makes sense? So possibly they could have had stroke or something going on in their mind, dementia, Alzheimer's, something like that. So I hope that helps you. If you can let me know that. You're saying, yes, so true. Yeah, explore it. You don't have to have that instant, oh my God, let's rip your clothes off and chemistry and everything else. You have to actually be friends, because I'm feeling like, and correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like where you are in your life, it's more important for you to be stimulated in the mind, if that makes sense, because it's having this conversation and being able to connect and have this emotional attachment to them. Just couldn't speak. This is dad. Is that? Is this dad that we're talking about here? Couldn't speak because I feel like I'm having trouble speaking, getting my words out. So is this dad, please, darling? Because I've got him here as well, and usually they're coming through for a reason, with what's going on in your world, because he's trying to very much. He's highlighting this person's like him, if that makes sense. That's the only way I can describe it. Okay. I can hear my cat. My child has my cat locked up, so my cat can't get out. And I'm not going to yell out to her. Where are we? Let me just scroll through some of these here. Yes, it's Dad. So that's why Dad's coming through to say it's okay. I love it how spirit works. He says it's okay, darling. Okay. I believe we have a dog that is attached. A dog here that's quite sensitive, that picks up your father as well, if that makes sense. You can let me know that one. Okay, where are we? How are we going for time? Oh, wow, what a night. He always comes through. I don't remember. He always comes through. You know what he's showing me now? A white kite. A white kite. Now, it's like, I feel like the white's to do with surrendering. When you wave the flag, it's surrender. Just surrender. Okay. Did I seriously say that last time? Oh my God, you said that to me last time. He loves my dog. Okay, well, I'm just passing on the information again. Okay. Oh God, really? Funny. No, I mean not funny, haha, but I swear to God, I forget a lot of things that I say. My poor cat, and my child won't let the cat out. Okay, Alyssa, Alyssa Shea, will my small business pick up? It's been so quiet lately. Okay, straight away, I'm being shown a box here, thinking outside the square. Now, what is it that you are doing, lovely? Because I feel like we need to incorporate something else in with this small business. Is it a service or is it product that you're showing me here? Because they're saying that there needs to be some changes with the thought process in terms of marketing. And if you can give me a little bit more insight, I can possibly help you a little bit more with that. But I'm just being shown things need to be reassessed with this. And I'm getting the number 6. So time frames in terms of this moving forward, it won't be 6 days. It could possibly this. They're talking about these things being implemented within the next 6 weeks to move forward. Because at the moment, I feel like you are quite ready to throw the towel in and just walk away. Now, I just feel like there's been a couple of disappointments, but if that's the correct word, disappointments here. and I'm being shown that there are other opportunities that are coming up behind you, but you're just not seeing it. So that's why I'm coming back and saying, let's think outside the box here. Okay, product-based crystals, arts, crafts, products. Thank you. Look, they're also showing me candles as well. Are you selling candles as well? Now, again, you don't have to be a psychic to say, get out to the markets, get out and do this, do. Are you doing live feeds? Okay, this is what I'm talking about, thinking outside the box a little bit. So let's get it online. Let's get it on and do a live feed and do selling live, if that makes sense. So I hope that helps you. Alrighty. Now I've come up to 9 o'clock. I only come on for the hour, and I am going to wrap it up there. I'm sorry. I'm tired. I haven't eaten yet. The time got away on me this evening, and I fed my daughter, and I said I'll wait until after I finish live feed to go and get something to eat. So I am going to wrap it up, and I am going to go and get something to eat. Those of you out in the Young area, I will be out there on the weekend. I'm doing a show at the Flow Yoga and Healing Centre with the beautiful Nell on Saturday evening, and I am at the Living Wellness and Psychic Expo at the Services Club, Young Services Club on Sunday, doing private readings. Now, I understand I've only got one spot left. I think maybe one or two spots left. I need to go and check my diary with that. Please don't quote me on that. So if you're wanting a private reading with me, inbox me and I can give you some details there. Saying that, Whiskey and Wags, that's sold out as well. Hang on, what else we've got happening up here? Wollongong Living Wellness and Psychic Expo will be in Wollongong at Unanderra West Leagues Club at the end of July. And then we've got Bathurst coming up. So I will be again out at Bathurst again mid-August for the Whispers from Spirit platform show, as well as the Living Wellness and Psychic Expo the following day. But that's in a few months' time, so I'll keep you posted with all of that. So thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining me this evening. If I did not read you, it's nothing personal. I get drawn to the people that I need to be reading. Again, I will be back here again next Tuesday, 8 p.m. I have to get used to now saying Australian Eastern Standard Time because I have people in New Zealand watching now. I've got clients over in Perth. So wherever you are in the world, 8 p.m., let's just say Sydney time. That's the easiest way to remember. So thank you, everybody. Stay safe. Have a wonderful week, and I will be back